everyone. Welcome to our live session today, and welcome to NASS Bristol. I don't know if everyone wants to do a wave, say hello this morning. Thanks for joining us. So my name is Emily Clarke. I'm Senior Self-Management Programme Officer at NASS, and today we have our second summer stretch with NASS Bristol session. So thank you to everyone in the branch for joining us this morning and letting us live stream your exercise session with Emily. So for everyone who's joining us live on Facebook, these sessions, the Bristol branch run their online sessions for anyone in the UK with Axial SpA, and they've kindly let us live stream today's session to give you a taster of what some of their sessions are like. So Wendy, I don't know if you want to tell us a little bit about the branch before we get started.
Yeah, okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'm Wendy and I'm on the committee of the NASS Bristol branch. I actually live in Hertfordshire, and during lockdown I needed to carry on with my physio exercises and heard about NASS Bristol, who were running all their physio sessions online. So I thought I'd give it a try. I found the sessions to be a really great help, and it was just really lovely to connect with others with AS. We get a lot of emails from people who are newly diagnosed and they just don't know where to turn or where to get advice from. And while we obviously can't offer any medical advice, we can offer support to anyone who needs it. You don't feel alone when you're part of a group of people. They all know exactly how you feel when you've got AS, and we're all there to support one another, which is something you don't get when you have physio sessions on your own. I loved being a part of the Bristol branch, so I decided to join the committee, and we're a growing community of lovely AS warriors. You can join our online community from anywhere in the country. We have members as far in the north of Scotland and in the Channel Islands, so you can join from absolutely anywhere. We currently run 3 online physio sessions a week, all of which are totally different. Some are mat-based, some are more cardio, and all include lots of lovely stretching that's really good for us to keep us mobile. We also run some social sessions, which we have a chat and a laugh with each other, which is also lovely. We run Pilates, yoga, Qigong, relaxation sessions, and even suited Zumba, which is great fun. The best thing of all is you can do all our sessions from the comfort of your own home. This morning, Emily, who's our amazing physio, will be taking cardio in a stretch session. This is the kind of session that Emily runs for us every Thursday. It's a great start to the day. I'm sure you'll enjoy it as much as we do. If you'd like to ask any questions, there'll be time at the end to ask away, and Zoe will kindly be putting all our details on the NASS Facebook page. So that just leaves me to hand over to Emily. Thank you so much, Emily. Enjoy, everyone.
Thanks, Wendy. Wonderful. Are you ready to take us away, Emily? I'll hand over to you.
I am. Pass on the baton.
Yes, perfect.
Great. Oh, thank you for that, Wendy. Very generous introduction. Today, so on Thursdays, it's a little bit more kind of active, a bit more cardio, get the heart rate up a little bit more. Probably a bit more challenging than some of the other sessions if you've seen in the other Facebook Live. So you need a bit of space around you. I also try to incorporate a bit of strength training. I also do a little bit with my other session as well, just because I think it's really important to incorporate some strength into your kind of regular routine. So I do have some hand weights. They're saying that they are just milk bottles. These are 2 litres, so 2 kilograms if you fill them with water. So not fancy weights, but they do the job. You know, it's something that's kind of manageable that you can just use to have a bit of a workout. Now, I'll do this sort of exercises in standing, but you can adapt them when we come to doing the weight exercises. You can do them sitting down if you want to. And just with all of the exercises, adapt them how you see fit. You know, there will be a certain amount of balance involved, so you might want to have something solid to hold on to around you. If you're not confident, just maybe leave those out and come back to them when you watch this back. So yeah, do what you're comfortable with to start with, and then you can always kind of challenge yourself on the kind of the replay, if you like. Got my trainers on and everything today. You can tell it's a cardio session. So find a bit of space, and hopefully it's light enough in here. Hopefully you can see me. So we're just going to start marching on the spot. I have to go quite lightly, otherwise all you can hear is my feet tapping, which is why I often don't wear trainers, because you could just hear me stomping all the time. I'll try and go lightly. So just march on the spots. Thinking about your posture, so draw in that belly button, so recruit your core muscles, so tightening your tummy muscles, allow your upper body to relax off. So let go of your shoulders, let them drop away from your ears, just let your arms swing, kind of opposite arm to leg. Sounds a bit silly, but sometimes that, what we call as physios, reciprocal arm swing, where you're kind of just, you know, walking along, swinging your arms, requires quite a bit of rotation through your spine. So often you can kind of, that gets a little bit lost with AS, with axSpA. Your spine is painful, you want to rotate it less, and so you don't often get that lovely sway. So, you know, let's recreate that. Start bringing a little bit of rotation through your middle. Think about sending your head up to the ceiling, so really kind of exaggerating that posture. Then start lifting your knees a little bit, take it higher, keep that core recruitment, so tummy in still, not hiked in as far as you can go, just that little bit of tuck through your tummy muscles. And you're going to start raising your arms and then rope pull, so as if you're reaching and pulling a rope as you're lifting your opposite knee. Now you could just keep it at small marching, or you can go for the full kind of rope climbing as you're marching. And go at a pace you're happy with. You might want to slow it down. You might want to take it up a level. Okay, I'm going to count you down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take it down, but keep your feet moving. And you're going to take your legs wide, and just to try and warm up the muscles at the front of your body, just going to start kicking your heels up behind you. So again, it could just be little lifts like this, or you can go all the way up, try and kick your bottom, and just start moving your arms as well to keep that bit of rotation through your middle. You can always do this holding on to your work surface if you want to. Quite a good one to do while you're waiting for your kettle to boil. There are a plethora of things and exercises you can do while you're waiting for your kettle to boil. Okay, keep going, take it up a level if you want to. And thinking still about that posture. So keeping those shoulders back. We're kind of really exaggerating it, because obviously we want to think of working the muscles that are going to bring you into an upright posture, and stretching the muscles that are going to pull you forwards. Okay, keep going. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, back to marching. I think I did this before, but think of really pushing your heels down into the floor, stomping. You can hear my feet now, probably. So sinking those heels into the floor, knees straight, so that nice controlled impact going up through your joints. Thinking of keeping those muscles working though as you stomp. Again, thinking about that posture. So tummy in, shoulders back, head up to the ceiling. So you can go a little bit faster. If you want, you can do a little run on the spot. And then going slower. A little bit faster on those toes, and heels down as you go a bit slower. Good, face on. I'm looking a bit like this on my toes, so I'm going to lift my heels a little bit faster on those toes. Heels down as you stomp. All right, enough stomping. Okay, just circle those arms. Let's just warm up your upper body, circling up to the ceiling and back down again. And again, open up those arms. Just think that you've got wings and you're unfurling your wings, opening through those ribs, breathing out as you take those arms back down. Again, breath in, circle those arms up, open those wings. Hold it there. Breathe out, taking those arms back down. Good, and then you're going to reach one arm up to the ceiling. Breathing into your ribs on that side. As you breathe out, keep equal weight between your feet as you just Reach over to the corner of the room. Good. Back to the center and lower that arm. Or those shoulders. Little circles going backwards. Good stuff. Let's do the other side. Reach up to the ceiling. Keep equal weight between your feet as you take a nice big deep breath in to your rib cage. Breathing out over to the corner of the room. Keeping those heels on the floor, knees straight. Coming back to the center and lower that arm. It's just warming up through the upper body. Now back to the cardio. Okay, so what I quite like to do is to, in a lot of the sessions, is incorporate lots of changes in direction. Okay, so we're going to do some lunges. We're going to do some forward lunges. I'm just going to demonstrate side lunge, a little bit of a backward lunge, but you can just keep it small. So level 1 would be just a little step forwards, a little step to the side, bit like salsa, little step backwards. Level 2 would be a little mini lunge, little mini side lunge, little mini backward lunge. So you're just bending those joints a bit more. Level 3 is big lunge, center, side lunge, center, backward lunge. That's the tricky one because it takes a lot of balance. And back to the center. Okay, so 3 levels, pick your level. Hold on to something solid if you need to as well. I'm going to go face on because I'm going to do one side and then the other. All right, let's go forwards. So forwards lunge, back, keep it a step if you want to, side lunge, shift that way over. To the center, backward lunge. It takes a bit of balance. Back to the center, other side. Forward lunge, to the center, side lunge. To the center, backward lunge, make sure nothing's, the cat's not there, dog. Forward lunge on the other side. Side lunge, together, backward lunge, and together. Other side, again, just keep it a step if that's more kind of manageable for you. You're just trying to work on different directions, get those hips working. Top sides, forwards. Side. Backwards. Top sides, forwards. Side. And backwards. Right, we're going to do one more kind of circle forwards. Together, we're going to go a bit faster. Side. Together. Backwards. Careful with this one. Together. Other side, forwards. And side. And backwards. Your balance. Back in. Good. Hopefully feeling those thighs working. Shake them out. Often we do like the points of a compass. I challenge everyone's kind of compass reading. Good. Okay. So roll those hips. So a little bit of a hip roll just to kind of give those hip joints a bit of an oiling. One way. Reverse. And back the other way. And reverse. Okay, so now it's going to require a bit of balance as well. So hold on to something again if you need to. We're going to shift your weight over onto one leg and freeing up the other leg. You're just going to circle that ankle one way, then the other. Okay, and then you're going to hover it above the floor. So we're going to do some balance on one leg and a bit of strength through that side as well. So we're going to add in some little knee bends. If you're ready. Okay, so level 1 is just hovering that foot above the floor. Okay, and that might be enough for you to just balance. Okay, if that is easy peasy, fold your arms. So fold your arms, then it's less easy peasy. If that's still easy peasy, close your eyes. That really is more difficult, but only if you're confident to do so. Okay, so we're going to just balance for, let's balance for a count of 10 with your eyes closed if you can. If not, just keep hovering on one leg. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And open your eyes. I was hopeless at that. As the Bristol group will tell you, I'm not very good at balance. Okay, swap sides onto the other side, onto the other leg. circle the other ankle. So just kind of warming up that ankle joint too. Important for balance. Okay, hover that foot above the floor just to challenge your balance. And for sure, that might be enough for a lot of people. Okay, if not, if you want to challenge yourself some more, fold your arms. If that's still easy, you can close your eyes. So we're going to count for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop that foot to the floor. I didn't quite manage 10 on that side either. One day. Okay, now we're going to do the knee bend. So same thing, just kind of, yeah, shake your legs out a little bit first. And again, we're going to balance on one leg. And then if you can lift that foot, great. And we're just going to add in some single knee bends like that. Okay, if you're not sure, you can just have your toe of this foot in contact with the floor, just so you've got that kind of balance. And so you're strengthening through this side, but you've got that kind of little bit of feedback for a bit of balance. Up to you, okay? Or hold on if you have to. Ready? We're going to do, let's just do 5 to start with. So this leg, 5. So we're going to go slow as well. 1. Nice and controlled, coming up. Fully straighten and lock that knee. And again, slowly unlock that knee. Slowly bend that knee. 2. And straighten, push that knee straight. Unlock that knee. 3. Into the little knee bend. And straighten all the way. Unlock that knee. 4. Coming down into a knee bend. And straighten, push it straight. Try and feel those quads working. It will feel a little bit wobbly. That's fine, that's good. That's your body trying to balance and working all those muscles. This is the last one. Push that knee straight. Good stuff. Leg to the floor. Well done, knee. Let's swap over. Other side. So balancing on, for me, left leg. Okay. If you can, taking the other foot off the floor. If you need to, just have that foot on the floor. If you have to, hold on. Okay. Really kind of tune into that leg because you want it to be nice and controlled with that knee bend. Okay, so slowly dipping that knee and push that knee straight. This is where I suddenly go quite quiet because I'm concentrating. Bend your knee and pushing it straight. That's 2. Slowly bending that knee, nice and controlled. And push it straight. 2 more, bend. Only has to be a little way if your knees get sore. And straighten. You should be feeling your hips working as well. Last one. Bend. And straighten. Good, fully locked, lovely. And shake it out. Well done, excellent. I should have said actually, because I think it's quite hot where you are, have some water on already. So have a sip of water if you want to. It's actually I've got the heating on, it's boiling in here actually, so I'm probably bright red. And obviously have not got any water for myself. So 2-second break if you need to. Resisting drinking some water out of my water bottles because I need them for hand weights. And then we'll carry on with a little bit more cardio, then do some hand weights. Sorry, it's a bit more cardio today. So the next one we're going to do are some squats. Always good for cardio. So to do a good squat, you want feet kind of hip width, or maybe a little bit more than a hip width, probably for most people. Always thinking of that tummy in to support your spine, just a little way. And you want to think of as if you're sitting on a chair, but someone takes the chair away, so you've got to stand straight back up again. Okay, and just try and feel your muscles in your thighs just working all the way through the movement. Okay, so you unlock those knees, you kind of go to sit down. It only has to be a little mini squat. If you'd rather just sort of keep it in a mini squat, that's fine. And then push those knees straight to come up. Okay, if you can go lower into low squat, then do that. Push up straight, and we're going to make it a nice continuous fluid movement. It's going down into your squat. You can counterbalance by taking those hands forwards and push it straight. Again, let's go for 10. So we've done a couple, haven't we? Okay, so that's 3, and down. Another squat, that's 4. You can kind of challenge yourself and go a little bit lower each time if you want to. 5. Push it straight. And 6. Push it straight. 7. And again. 8. Breathing out as you come up. 9. Pushing up. And 10. Good. I'm going to be a little bit mean now and get you to do another one. And then I'm going to add in some arm movements, okay? Just to challenge your balance and work on your back extension. So down to another squat. You can keep it a mini squat or you can go for a full squat. So this is a kind of full squat, but you can take it halfway to here if you'd rather. Hold it there. Tummy working, glutes working, shoulders back, chest up. And then we're going to bring in your arms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Push through those heels. Come up all the way straight. Okay, and shake it out. So actually, sometimes less is more. If you just do then half the amount of repetitions, but you're really focusing on recruiting the right muscles all the way through, using the right technique, it can sometimes be a more effective exercise. So it's all about quality, really, I would say. A little bit out of breath. Okay, so if you have some hand weights, go find some hand weights. If not, you can just join in with the movements because we're going to be doing pretty good sort of range of movement exercises with your arms, which are all good for your shoulders and upper body. But if you do have some weights to add into the equation, great. It can be tins of beans, it can be cans of beer. They work quite well because they're quite big, actually. Just make sure it's something that is manageable for you, okay? So it's nothing that's, you know, that you're going to be kind of really struggling with. Okay, I'm going to have to take my top off. I'm boiling. Just my t-shirt. No, I'm not. I will keep my t-shirt on. Okay. So many jokes I could have made. Okay, so let's do some hand weights. Okay, so first one we're going to do are some real kind of common garden bicep curls. And the reason I really like these are because they work quite well to challenge your kind of back muscles, your back posture. So I'll demonstrate just so you know what to do. And again, you can do these sitting down, that's fine. If you're doing them standing, get a nice wide base of support, tummy tucked in a little bit. And what you're going to do is raise the weights up to your shoulders, but then you're going to keep those shoulders back. Focus on keeping those shoulders still as you slowly lower the weights. Okay, so you're focusing on using those back muscles, using those shoulder muscles to resist the pull forwards. Okay, we're kind of recreating that pull of gravity forward. So you're training those muscles to bring you up. Okay, and again, so quickly up to your shoulders. You can see, slowly going back down. Really try to keep those shoulders back, shoulders still. Head in a good position too. Good, lifting up to your shoulders. And slowly lowering back down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. It's always this bit that's quite difficult. 2, slowly up. Sorry, quickly up. Slowly down. Those shoulders back. 2 more. Quickly up. Keep those shoulders still. Shoulders back. As you slowly lower the weights. All the way down. So elbows are straight. 1 more. Quickly up. Slowly coming down. Trying to keep shoulders back. Chest up. Head back 2. Good stuff. Okay, so that's the start of the 10, your bicep curls. The next one we're going to do is what we call a shoulder push. So you take your weights, I'm just demonstrating for now, weights up to your shoulders, and then you're going to push up like a kind of piston, one then the other. Now, I understand that for some people that's going to be uncomfortable in their shoulders, so keep it in comfortable range. If it's just this, and this, that's fine. That is all good. You are still using those muscles and working in the range that you have. It's really important you keep it in comfortable range for your shoulder, or at least not in painful range. Okay, ready? You're gonna keep going. So 1, 2, 3, aiming for 10, 4, but do what you can, 5, 6, 7, 8, really try and push to the ceiling if you can, 9, and 10, lower to your shoulders, and that bicep curl coming back down again, shoulders, keeping them still. Good stuff. Okay, well done. We'll do 2 more and that's it, of course. Okay, up to your shoulders again, sorry. Next one I'm going to demonstrate now is like a military press. So you're going to go wide into like a kind of T shape. Now this might be really tricky for some people, so you can take them less wide, work again in your comfortable, pain-free range, right? If you've got no problems with your shoulders, easy peasy. The full exercise is this, bringing your elbows straight and weights together out there. Again, hopefully you've got a nice manageable weight that is not going to be too tricky for you, and you can work all the way through the range of movement. If not, you could just keep them low and do some side arm raises like that. Okay, again, keep it comfortable. Ready? For those that can. Full range, 1, and down, 2, and lower, nice and controlled, 3. We're just going to do 5 of these, so please know. 4, keeping those elbows wide. Last one, 5, and lower. Control those weights, so bring them close to you and lower them back down. Well done. Roll those shoulders, keep holding those weights while you roll those shoulders and drop them away from your ears. So if you're still holding the weights, it helps to stretch those neck muscles and lower those shoulders as far down. Okay, 1 more, shoulder roll up, back, and down. I promised you 1 more. So we will. But that's you know that I love doing this one just because I think it's actually quite joyful. So it's kind of combining the arms and legs together. So again, this is my little demo, just so you know what you're in for. It's the first thing we can do is a lunge, but you can just do a step. Okay, just so you're in step standing. If you want to add in a lunge, let's see, if you want to add in a lunge, then you kind of bend that back knee down into a lunge, if that's doable for you. And then you're gonna lift. Da, 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 da. I always just imagine I'm in the Olympics, I am a weightlifter. And then you're gonna push off, come back, okay? So I know that's gonna be a lot for some people. For some people, you can just do the legs if you want to. Keep it as those lunges, that's fine. If you wanna just do the arms with the lift, that's cool as well. If you just wanna do it as a little step and a lift, that's great. Any of the above, any combination that you want to really, or the full movement, and I'll demonstrate the full movement, okay? So ready? We're gonna go for a step, keeping those weights supported. If you can, add in a lunge and lift. This is much better when there's loads of people on my screen. It's a little bit lonely, just me. Back to your shoulders, lower the weights, but keep them controlled, push back. Okay, and again, step, if you can, lunge, and lift. Back to your shoulders. Keep those weights controlled as you push back. Okay, 2 more each side. Step, if you can, lunge, and lift. Ta-da. Shoulders, push back to the starting position. Again, step, keep it a small step if you want. Lunge if you can, and lift. Sorry, bad position. Shoulders, lower, push back. 1 more each side. Step, lunge, lift. Shoulders, coming back. Last one. Step, lunge, lift. Shoulders, and back. So hopefully that's a good enough workout for you. Take your weights to the side, shake it out. Well done. Good bit of strength there. Good bit of cardio. I am out of breath. I don't know about anybody else. So shake out those arms, shake out those legs, roll the shoulders. Great work. And if you've just sort of dipped in and out, that's great. You know, you can always work up to things or just do the things that you feel are manageable. We're going to roll your shoulders in and squeeze your shoulder blades together as you roll them backwards. And we're going to just stretch out a little bit at the end. Flipping in and out. Flipping in. So you're rolling shoulder blades together. Take a breath in. Feeling the stretch between your shoulder blades. Breath out. Squeeze your shoulders together at the back. Good. Okay, so just to have a little bit of a stretch out, I'm going to do a little sequence of stretches. It's really an adapted kind of yoga poses, really. It's called what we've always called the Heavenly Hariani. And it's just a nice little sequence. It kind of incorporates lots of different stretches that really target all the right things, I think, for SpA. So I'll talk you through it. You need a bit of space and it requires a little bit of balance as well. But again, as always, just do what you can. So feet wide. And tighten your kneecaps. So you're tightening your knees, pushing those heels down into the floor. Moving up, a little bit of a tuck through your belly button. Relax those shoulders and place the back of your hands together. Okay, now circle those hands up to the ceiling. And if you can, interlace your fingers and press those palms up to the sky. Breathing into those ribs. Next level, if you want to challenge your balance, you can come up onto your toes. But again, only if you're confident to do so. And again, try and balance. Breathe into your ribs. Breathe out. Push your palms up a little bit higher. Breath in. Breath out, reach a little bit higher to the ceiling. Then let go of your hands, stay on those toes for the last minute. So circle those arms down, then sink your heels back to the floor. Lovely. Okay, the next bit. Interlace your fingers behind your back and then draw your shoulder blades together, just like we were doing a minute ago. Just squeeze those shoulder blades together, draw that head back a little bit, and then lengthen your arms down to the floor. So you're stretching across your chest and shoulders. Keep those knees straight. So this one is an add-on. It will take a little bit of balance. So, only if you're confident to do so, fold forwards from your hips. So keep those knees straight, folding forwards. Kind of like that tabletop stretch. Keep that head supported. Let go of your arms. Just let them swing around. Okay, so little circles going inwards, little circles going outwards. But tuck your tummy muscles in to support your lower back. Now place your hands above your knees. Soften your knees. So bend your knees. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Hands supported above your knees. And I just want you to focus on your breathing a little bit and take some nice, slow, deep breaths in through your nose. And as you breathe in through your nose, expand your rib cage. So think of pushing your ribs out to the side as you breathe in. Nice and slow. Keep going. Nice breath in. Breathe out through your mouth. All the way out. And again, nice, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Trying to expand your ribs. Open up that rib cage as you breathe in. And out through your mouth. One. Last deep breath in. Nice and slowly into your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Now, round your shoulders, scoop in through your tummy muscles. Start straightening your knees as you start stacking back up. So imagine your spine is made up of building blocks. So stack those blocks one after the other on top of each other. So you come back into standing, drop those shoulders, squeeze those shoulder blades together, turn your palms to face out, and then finishing on a posture check. Head going up to the ceiling. Good stuff. Well done. Okay, so looking at time, grab a chair. We are just going to do some seated stretches. It's kind of like 5 minutes. I always like to finish on the neck stretches just to make sure they're kind of done. Tick, 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 tick. Take it down a level and relax. So that kind of breathing in that position that we were in a minute ago was, you know, with your hands supported on your knees, it's much easier to move your rib cage. Okay, so you could do that in sitting. You do almost like a forward lean position, and that you might find easier to work on expanding your rib cage and doing that deep breathing, because it kind of offloads your other muscles. So if that's an area that you want to focus on, your rib cage, and trying to just get a deeper breath, then you could try some of that kind of deep breathing, either in the Heavenly Horione sequence that I showed you, or just in sitting, you know, just focusing on nice slow in-breath through your nose, all the way to the base of your lungs, expanding your lower ribs as you breathe in, and then breathing out through your mouth. Okay, enough tangents. Bristol group will tell you that I go on a many a tangent. Okay, so neck stretches, and as I described on our last session, I would usually use a hold relax technique with the Bristol group because I've done that with them many times and they're very familiar with it. But today, I think we're just going to do our range of movement stretches just because they're kind of easier and it doesn't require a whole load of teaching. So first of all, just making sure you're comfortable in the chair. Use some back support if you need to get you into a good starting position. And then keeping those shoulders level, shoulders down. You're just, you know, and sometimes it helps to hold on to the chair to do that. Tilt your head to the side. So right ear going down to right shoulder. Now, if you feel dizzy or unwell when you're doing any of the neck movements in particular, you need to come straight out of that position. It can just make you feel a little bit dizzy. Okay, breath in, breathe out. And lower your ear a little bit lower to your ear. Sorry, lower your ear a bit lower to your shoulder. Again, breath in and out. Trying to ease further into the stretch. One more breath in and out. Shoulders low, head to the side. Good. And then slowly coming back to the center. Now keeping those shoulders where they are, keeping your nose and chin in line. Turn your head round to the right hand side, leading with that chin, keeping shoulders where they are. Again, it sometimes helps to hold onto the chair or loop your arms around the back of the chair to do that. All the way around to the side. Just make sure you're doing your full range. There's always a little bit more. See if you can get a little bit more rotation. Breathing in and out, looking further into the stretch. Breathing in and out, looking round, breathing in and out. See if you can go a little bit further. Good stuff. Slowly coming back to the center. Roll those shoulders up. And just sometimes it's quite nice to give those neck muscles a little bit of a rub and your shoulders a little bit of a roll. But I want you now to scoop up, roll back and drop down. Keep those shoulders where they are. And if I go an angle, hopefully you can see this a bit better. We're going to work on neck retraction, what we call, so that head and neck posture. Everything else stays still, just that head gliding back towards the wall behind you, If someone's pulling your ponytail, or you've got a magnet on the back of your head, drawing to a magnet on the wall, keeping your chin in as you go. Right, now just hold that position. Take that deep breath in and out. Trying to push further into the stretch as you breathe out. Breath in and out. Going a little bit further. Breath in and out. A little bit further into the stretch. And relax. Good stuff. Roll those shoulders up, back and down, holding to the chair or just keeping those shoulders level. Left ear to left shoulder. Lowering that head to the side. Breath in and out. Ease into the stretch. Again, breath in and out. Easing further down. Breath in. Breathing out. See if you can go a little bit further. Now keep holding that position. And slowly, when you're ready, coming back to the center. And nearly there. Nose, chin in line. Keeping that chin in position, turning the head round to the left-hand side now. Keeping shoulders level, shoulders still. Everything else stays still. Breath in. And as you breathe out, looking round a bit further into the stretch. Breath in. And out. Trying to relax into the stretch if you can. One more time, breathing in. Nice and deeply. Breathing out. And taking that head round as far as you can go. Hold it there. Good stuff. Okay, now slowly coming back to the center. And rub your neck muscle. Roll your shoulders. Good stuff. Okay, so I've given you quite a lot to think about. I'm on time. I think that's quite good for me. So yeah, usually it's a bit of a longer session, but I think I've thrown quite a lot at you today. How are you doing, Bristol group? Are you all okay? Is anyone?
That was brilliant, thank you. I'm so impressed at how you do all of the exercises and explain it as you go, and you're barely out of breath. That's very impressive.
That's why I'm out of breath.
No, I think you did very well. That's fantastic, thank you. I'll invite Wendy back on if you want to come on. I'll just add you here. Oh, I've lost you. Hopefully I pinned you there as well. Do let us know, anyone who's watching, if you've got any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments, because we've got a little bit of time to answer any questions. We've had a few I've been able to answer. One of them was asking about doing the weighted exercises sitting down, and I assumed that was still good to do because it's still going to work the muscles, but just to check.
100%, yeah, absolutely. If you can do them standing, it's quite nice for your core.
Still good to do because it's still going to work the muscles, but just to check. I'm just going to mute Wendy for a sec. Just got a bit of an echo.
So yeah, if you can do them standing, it's quite good because also, as well as your arm muscles, you're getting a bit of a core workout. But you will still get that to a certain extent in sitting. Absolutely, adapt. Do them any way you can. Something is better than nothing. For sure.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'll have a look. Richard's asking, are these weekly with the Bristol group? So what I'll do is I'll try and get Wendy back on. Bear with me 1 second. I go to Gary, hopefully. Wendy, if you're able to switch your video back on, then hopefully everyone can see you.
I'm worried about Wendy now.
It's not letting me turn it on.
Oh no. Oh, I'll ask you to, hopefully that will work.
Okay. Yay. Hi, thank you, Emily. That was brilliant. And you weren't on your own. We were all doing it with you and rooting for you. So thank you very much. And I did love your word of joyful. So I think that's going to be my new mantra now when exercising. This is joyful. I thought that was a really good word to use actually when you're exercising. So yes, we currently run 3 physio sessions a week. We do I've lost track now. We do a Monday evening, a Wednesday evening and a Thursday morning, and all the sessions are quite different. So, you know, some people that maybe can't get down on a mat, we do other sessions that are just standing, or people that can't stand so much, then we do a mat session on a Wednesday. And we also run Pilates classes, yoga, Qigong, relaxation, and seated Zumba. I've probably forgotten something. And we also do have really lovely social sessions where we just chat to all our members. And obviously we've all got AS and we all understand what it means to live with AS. So we're a group of nice people, very supportive group. So if you're interested, then just drop us a line. I'm sure Zoe will put the email address on the Facebook page.
Absolutely, I've popped it in the video description, but I'll add it to the comments as well, just so everyone can see it nice and easily.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Well, we don't have any more questions. Leslie has shared that she does this class most weeks and does almost all the weights seated because she finds it helps her posture because she can kind of target the right areas. That's great to hear. Wonderful. So I don't know if there's anything either of you wanted to add. Or we've covered lots.
Just to say, obviously we all do we do a few physio sessions a week, but just to say to people that I know obviously Emily gives the different levels, and we always say to new members, just go at your own pace. So obviously anybody, you know, having done that video that might think, oh, that's quite challenging, we always say to new members to just start at your own level. And a lot of people with AS, they haven't done much exercise, and once people start doing the sessions, they're amazed at how far they come, you know, in both their mobility and their ability. So, you know, it is a gradual thing, but people find within a few weeks they're doing things that they couldn't do the first week. So, you know, don't be put off by thinking, oh, that looks, you know, quite difficult or whatever, because, you know, everybody has their own level to start. So you will build up.
I'd echo that, definitely. You know, it might look like, you know, I'm jumping around doing lots, but you know, we've been on a bit of a journey, haven't we, over the last few years, and absolutely, you know, my job, I guess, as a physio is also to challenge you a little bit, you know, and not make it too easy, give you alternatives, but, you know, give you kind of levels that you can work within, but you know, just give you that extra level if you want to kind of challenge yourself. And it is quite, you know, you'll be surprised at what you can do, but it's got to be a kind of gradual kind of build up, hasn't it? So hopefully, I think a lot of you done that. Is brilliant.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again so much, Emily. That was fantastic. And thank you, Wendy, and everyone at the branch for letting us live stream another session. It's been brilliant. And the video will stay on our Facebook page until the end of August. So anyone who's joined partway through, you can come back anytime and have another go, try those different variations. And yeah, I've shared the information in the comments and the video description. So do get in contact with the branch. Anyone in the UK with Axial SpA or AS can join their online sessions. So thank you again, everyone. Take care and see you soon.
Thank you both.
Bye, guys.
Bye.